16 of Advent. I know. What are we going to make today? Who knows? If this is your first time joining me, we are making the monthly Advent calendar. Well, not monthly. The monthly's Pam? Scratch that, start again. For those who are just here, we are making the monthly's Advent calendar. The Makers is a UK needle felting crafty company, and in the summer I purchased their Advent surprise calendar. So every day we get a little pack of goodies that we try and see what we can make out of it. So I'm going to dive in and see what we've got, see if we've got any ideas. And if you're coming in the chat, let me know what you think I should make out of this. Let's see. It's a soft one, might be some kind of fabric. Oh, it's a crinkly one. Ooh, it's a nice surprise in every bag. So we have got a beautiful so soft. Extra fine merino. Yes, it is definitely soft. Beautiful soft wool, perfect for an angel, luxurious Santa's beard, or you could try making it into curls. Right. Guys, what do you think I should make with this? It is really gorgeous. Oh, I have an idea. I was thinking snowmen and stuff, but this is tops now. I have an idea for this, right? Will it work? It should work, right? Okay, I've got an idea. To this, I'm also going to add, I've got a tiny bit of my cotton wrapped wire that I got last week in the Makers kit, and I'm going to use a small amount of Makers Flesh color that I have lying about. Any idea what I'm going to make? It's not going to be what I thought it was. We have Lisa in the house. Good morning, Lisa. And Lyona at Creative Knits. First time joining live. I'm in Eastern Canada, so it's 7 a.m. here. Oh, congratulations on getting up early then. Right, okay, I want to make something nice and titchy. So we're just going to snip about, what's that, about 3 inches? Rubbish at measurements, but we're just going to snip a short length here. Oh, I got sniffies today. I hit go on camera and I started sneezing. So excuse me. So I'm just making a little shape here, and I'm going to firstly take a couple of tiny pinches. These are not tiny pinches, these are giant pinches. I'm going to take a couple of tiny pinches and in flesh colour and wrap the ends. So that might give you an idea of somewhere that I'm going with this. Anyway, tiny fleshy ends. And just quickly, finest needle I've got up here, just felting it quickly to hold them in place. Another titchy bit on the other side. Trying to make them about even, which means it totally will not work. Oh, that's not too bad. Felt it in place. So everyone, how's your day going? Yesterday I did as said, went for a walk, went shopping with the dog. No, went for a walk with the dog, went shopping, and then all the other plans went out the window as usual when I've just about caught up with all my orders, and I think, oh, I'll just get the stuff I need done for me done. Yeah, then I get a giant migraine, and yeah, so I spent the rest of the day sleeping. So wonderful, but today feeling a bit brighter, apart from the sneezes. Oh, super want to sneeze. Okay, another pinch of this, and I'm gonna roll it up into a tight little ball. That's too big. Going dainty today, Pam. Going dainty, something small and dainty. So plans for today, I have to go and get the dog food for the holidays. Yep, fill up the freezer with food for the dog, and a little walk, and then I've got to catch up on all the work that I missed yesterday because my body went, Yeah, we're done. Let's relax by having a migraine. Wonderful. Yeah, so I'll try and take it easy and get all the work I need to do done, and do all that washing clothes, getting everything ready for not having to do anything for 2 weeks ish, hopefully. And also, oh yeah, watching YouTube videos on sweets and fun things to make, and just going, yeah, I'm going to be the size of the house by January. Um, that's that's the meaning of Christmas, is it not? Eating until you're slightly in a coma. And it's a good thing this year. Don't feel lazy if you're just sitting in eating and watching telly this year. That's exactly what we have to do. Keep the country safe by watching Christmas movies. Trying to think what my favorite Christmas movie is. I'm not that kind of massively Christmassy person, so I think Die Hard would probably be one of my favorite Christmas movies. Yeah, I can't, and I don't think I've actually watched The Grinch. Nightmare Before Christmas, but is that really a Christmas movie? I think that's a Christmas movie. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is my favorite Christmas movie. Yeah. I'm a wonderful example of the sparkling season. So I've got a little bowl. I've got little hands. If you can't guess what it is yet. Oh, super gonna sneeze again. This is very annoying. Oh, Lisa, that sounds awesome. What she did yesterday, decked my porch using foliage from the garden, was quite impressed. Cool, I've got to see that. That sounds lovely. Tracy, morning all. Sorry I'm late. No problem at all. Oh, excuse me. For anyone just joining, I'm trying not that hard not to sneeze. And we got this beautiful, soft, snowy white tops. So I had ideas for what I was going to make today, but thankfully got inspired by the materials that we got. For anyone just joining, yeah, we have been felting all through December with little goodies that we've got from the Maker's Kit. I think, apart from the little peg doll, that was beyond what I'm good at, and I'm not doing glue on camera because I'm like a kitten in a sticky string box or something. I'm really not trusted with anything like that. But everything else we've managed to use. You can see some of them sort of hiding on the shelf behind me, of the Christmassy makes. So if you haven't been here before, you can check out my previous lives from the month and get the surprises of what things I've been making. So if you haven't guessed, that's a head and shoulders. I'm going to pray that I've got the good scissors here. So I'm going to want this to be nice and flat at the top and bottom. So I'm taking a snip out. Yeah, not the best scissors. Taking a snip to use for the sleeves. So how am I going to do this? So taking a chunk, keeping the flat edge. Not done this before, so we'll try this. And I'm just going to wrap it round and leave the cut edge so she's got kind of little bell sleeves going on, hopefully, with just her little hands poking out. We'll see how that works. Oh, they're definitely gorgeous and fluffy. But yeah, just trying to see how that works because it's such a beautiful, soft white tops. And that does make quite a gorgeous fluffy sleeve. But I've got to be super careful because any way my fingers move, that's just kind of moving the end so it doesn't have that lovely snipped sharp end, if that sort of makes sense. But just trying to felt it on carefully. This tiny size, you've got to be super careful with your fingers, but it's really worth it. Yeah, that's kind of working. You'll see it better when I'm done and I'm Hopefully can tell the camera not to overexpose the brilliant bright white. It's kind of tricky. And we'll try the same with sleeve number 2, just taking the blunt edge, fanning it out slightly, carefully wrapping it around her arms and letting it, pinching it in the middle so it poofs out. And then just carefully felting that, and it does make a gorgeous puffy fitted sleeve. Yay. Oh, she's going to look like the Snow Queen. That wasn't the plan, but she's going to look a bit like a kind of Snow Queen. But yes, that's a lovely bat. Yeah, let me know what if you're following along with that. What have you been making? I've seen some of yours in Pam Duffy's Crafty Friends. I've been seeing some of your makes, which are awesome. I love it when you take my ideas and run with them, but I also love seeing your own ideas as well. But yeah, everyone's making really cool things. So what have you made, or if you got this if you got this white fiber, what was your idea for making something with it? Have you thought of cool things to make? Yeah. When I saw white to start with, I was like, I want to make a snowman. But because it's a tops rather than bats, that leads itself to silky hair and fluff and what I'm doing. It leads itself to what I'm doing a little more, I think. I'm still going to have to make a snowman at some point this year. It's the rules. We have to make some kind of snowman, but we've got quite a winter wonderland going on behind me now, which is good fun. Yeah. So hopefully, hit the mic again, that kind of shows up. She's got a head, 2 arms with fluffy sleeves. So what I'm going to do is roughly measure out. I'm just keeping the thickness of this chunk. It's kind of about right. Just going to measure out how big I want her to be, which is probably roughly, yeah, about as long as how I made her arms. I'm going to, scissors, I'm going to make her body. Just carefully, I keep hitting my mic. I do apologize. Just carefully trimming this. And then wrapping it kind of like what I did for her sleeves. And I'm going to just about 1/3 of the way from the top, I'm going to felt that round. That'll give her a sort of empire waistline, a high waist. Just going to keep this pinched together between my fingers and felt it until it starts to hold its shape a little bit. See how that goes. Just trying to think what Etsy announcements we've had the past couple of days, because if anyone who hasn't noticed, and of course people are complaining, but Etsy started in checkout putting to people, your item isn't going to arrive by Christmas probably, and if you want, get a gift card instead. So people are going mad because it's obviously taking sales away from them, but I think that's a really good thing, because it's preventing, or it's at least giving people the chance to back out and say, oh, it was really important. Okay, maybe I will give my friends a gift card. And then if they do that, at least it means that people are going to come back in January and use their gift card. So it's giving at least some shops sort of sales in advance. So it is kind of a good thing. But everything Etsy does, they can't win. It's all seen as taking money off of us. So if you see, just go around the center, we've got a kind of dress shape. I'm going to felt, the more you felt, sort of the thinner in her waist will be, and the more poofy out her skirts will be. Oh, now, as well as wanting to sneeze, I've got the fibers from felting going up my nose. Now, let me know, as you've guessed, this is going to be a little girl. I don't know, sort of fairy-ish, Snow Queen-ish. So what colour do we think her hair should be? It can be white hair, but that might kind of blend in, but it might be awesome. Or I'm trying to see. I do have some bats of like brown, light brown color or a dark brown color, which either of them might look cute too. Right, I'm just going to divide this top ever so gently, put some at the front, some at the back, and felt this onto her arms to give her a body, because that's kind of important. But let me know what color, or we can make, I have obviously all the bats of all the rainbow of colors, so she could have rainbow hair, but it would be puffy hair, not carded, not brush tops hair, so it would be fluffy hair. But it's your fairy queen, snow princess, whatever she's going to be. Another thing that would be cool, I just can't reach it at the moment, is when you're making the skirt and the sleeves, you could just catch in a few of the sparkly Angelina fibers or use one of the sparkle bats are bats from the makers, so you could use just straight Angelina fibers and capture them in to make some sparkle. Or using the glue, you could use some glitter eyeshadows like I did on my deer just before the Advent season. That worked super well. For those of you that don't know, this is years and years ago. I'd bought glitter eyeshadows before I was aware of the problems to marine life and everything, so I obviously don't use them on my eyes anymore. But if you glue them onto a project, then it's not going back into the sea, so then it's using them okay. So that's a cool thing. Tracy saying the hair has to be purple and pink. That I feel so narcissistic making a little me all the time. Oh, Lisa, post a picture of my little Christmas creation. Maybe give her a matching purple and blue hair halo. Yes, absolutely. I want to see your creations. She does look quite gorgeous. Definitely a super simple. Now, because I've not done anything for her to stand on, she won't stand, so you would have to like attach a little loop to her to make her hang. Okay, purple and blue. People are making. It's not me that's the more narcissistic person. It's you all. Let's a little bit of pink and a little bit of purple. I think this is going to be, yesterday was like the quickest project. This might be the second quickest project. See, I can actually, because of the scale this is on, I can just make these into sort of long, fluffy hair. So she looks all nicely dressed, but she's got kind of wild hair going on. Not a narcissist, honestly, not a narcissist. But a little Pam fairy for your tree. It was you guys made me do it. I can't complain about the color scheme. Obviously, I like the color scheme. I have been, that's while I was sitting feeling sorry for myself, I was watching some videos of all the new crazy hair colors that are out there. Not different colors, but I am looking at trying different brands because there's some really good looking brands out there. So I might actually hit these these are the colors I'm aiming for, but they never quite turn out. Oh, that does actually look really nice. So I might be more on brand next year with moving on to different brands. Okay, I love that at the back. That is so pretty. Oh, Lisa, keep going with your color scheme. It's going to make amazing as a collection. I never thought of that. I suppose it totally does, but yes, she is quite gorgeous. I love that. I would never, I can't think of a reason I would wear a puffy white dress like that, but it is fun. And how quick was that? That's like one of my biggest, like my quickest projects. And we still got enough wool could make at least one, if not two more little fairies. So yeah, that was fun. Really, really easy. It's all about just cutting the fiber to the length you want, holding it still so you keep the cut edge, and just be really careful. and teeny little dainty little fairy. Just wondering if she'll probably knock the tree down if I try, and the tree's too high. Like, what can we stand her on? Stand up. There we go. She's sitting on an elephant. That kind of looks good. That works. Oh, guys, that was unexpected, but a whole bunch of fun. So yeah, share with me if you make anything like this to Pam Duthie's Crafty Friends. Don't forget to share on the Makers page as well. I believe they're having a giveaway, so it's always nice to win stuff. And I don't mind you using my creations. That's the entire point. They're not mine. They're inspired by all of us. You guys made me do the purple and pink hair again. So thank you guys. Lisa saying she's looking great, and Tracy saying she's looking great, and Lisa saying beautiful. Thank you so much, guys. That was such a fun little super quick project. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, if you enjoyed this and you want to let anyone else know, if anyone else wants to know how to make them, don't hesitate to share my videos. Okay, guys, you have an awesome day. I'm looking forward to seeing your creativity through the day. Have a great